When practicing swordplay, commonly used positions of readiness known as guards provide both offense and defense in varying situations. The plow guard is primarily used to defend against and deliver lower cuts and thrusts, while the ox guard is used to attack and defend from above. By winding between these two guards, as well as changing sides, a swordsman can place himself in a variety of favorable positions for battle. There are 4 main cuts available to the swordsman, and each traces a different line of attack. The scalp cut traces the scalp line. The wrath cut traces the right and left diagonals from top to bottom. The middle cut traces the middle line. And the low cut traces the diagonal lines from bottom to top. Each cut has guards that it passes through. The scalp has the high, long point, and full guards. The wrath cut has the wrath, a slightly different version of the long point, and change guards. The middle cut has the left middle, a horizontal long point, and the right middle. Finally, the low cut has the side, hanging point, and unicorn guard. Footwork is the base for most forms of combat, and swordplay is no different. Swordsmen have a variety of steps to utilize. These steps are the passing step, the gather step, the sliding step, the triangle step, and the back step. Each step has a different purpose, and knowing the right situations for each is of critical importance. The passing step is a good technique if a combatant wishes to change his lead foot and change the distance between himself and his opponent. The passing step is also useful for striking while moving. The gather and sliding steps are useful for advancing or retreating, but do so in a much longer step, and maintain the same forward foot. In contrast, the triangle step is a stationary step used to change sides without advancing or retreating. Note how both swordsmen maintain the distance between them while switching sides. The back step also strives to achieve stationary defense, but does so by moving the swordsman offline in order to both avoid the attack as well as position him favorably for a counterattack. There are a number of drills and exercises a swordsman can perform either individually or with a partner to hone his skills. One of the simplest, the molinet, is also one of the most useful. The molinet helps build the rotating motion needed for smooth, swift, and powerful movements of the blade. Performed overhead, as well as side to side, the molinet covers all aspects of movement with the sword. The mirroring drill is an easy routine for swordsmen of all skill levels to learn and requires 2 people to perform. The drill works by designating one swordsman to be the leader who will guide the drill by choosing which steps and guards to use. The follower must then attempt to maintain distance and guard positions with the leader. The drill can be further enhanced by adding cuts to the rotation. The straight cuts drill is as straightforward as it sounds. Performed individually, a swordsman goes through each of the 4 straight cuts, scalp, wrath, middle, and low, on each side. They can be performed stationary or while moving. The quarters drill teaches swordsmen about the 4 different targets to aim for on an opponent. More advanced swordsmen can perform this individually, but is easiest to perform with a partner. In the drill, one swordsman focuses on hitting the 4 corners of his opponent using the wrath and low cuts. It also stresses the important concept of striking while retreating to protect oneself from reprisal.